What's up, everybody? Chelsea Sherrod in the PNC Bank Digital Studio for another edition of Court Vision. I'm here with former interim head coach of Boston College, Coach Scott Spinelli. But if you didn't know, Coach is a former stud on the court as well. And today, we're going to talk about a program that he holds near and dear to his heart, the Boston University Terriers. Coach, you ready to have some fun talking about your old squad?
Absolutely. Great seeing you, Chelsea. I hope you had a nice meal at home with your family. And by the way, I wasn't a stud. I helped the team win, but I wasn't a stud.
I appreciate the modesty, but yes, Thanksgiving was amazing. Okay, we are back. Coach, BU is 5-3 so far this season. They have 15 returners on this roster. They pretty much brought everyone back. The only new additions are Malcolm Chemezi, a 6'8 freshman forward, and Nevin Zink, a junior transfer from University of South Carolina upstate. Who do you have your eyes on this season?
Well, it's going to start with Javonte McCoy. He's the Patriot League preseason player of the year, a young man that's close to 1,500 points already, a gifted scorer. And right now, he's really shooting the ball exceptionally well from the three. He's actually almost at 53%, which is 17th in the country. So again, having a gifted scorer like Javonte McCoy with that kind of experience, it starts with him. And then his running mate, a young man that's from down in Connecticut in the New Haven area, Walter White, 6'6", quick first step, elite level finisher, very athletic, crafty around the rim, and he's improved his three-point shooting. He's also an instinctive rebounder, Chelsea. So he's one of those guys that's kind of a double-double guy for BU. But it's going to start with those two seniors, one being a fifth-year senior, and obviously Walter White.
Absolutely, yes. Javonte McCoy averaging 17 points per game, shooting just over 50% from long distance, like you mentioned. He also just hit a game-winning three with 2.9 seconds left in their one-point win over Merrimack. That was incredible, Coach. Okay, Coach, I know heading into a season, every player has those couple of matchups that they circle on their schedule. Can you give me your top three matchups for the Terriers?
Well, BU's played a really ambitious schedule early on, and they're getting ready for Patriot League conference play. But tomorrow night's game at George Washington is an opportunity for them to beat an Atlantic 10 team. They've been very close against some really good teams on the road. If they could get that one and get some confidence leading into the Patriot League conference regular season, I think that would be a huge boost for them. The other thing would be the next matchup would be a two-game series against Navy early in January. Naval Academy is another team that's kind of upperclassmen loaded in terms of having some seniors and juniors, some impact guys there. They've already beaten Virginia at Virginia, Navy did. So I think that two-game series right there will be important for seeding come for the Patriot Conference tournament. And then the third matchup, another two-game series with Colgate in February. The last three winners of the Patriot League Conference tournament has either been Colgate twice or BU. And last year, they played 5 times because of the COVID restrictions, and Colgate won all 5. So this is going to be an opportunity for BU to beat a Colgate team once or twice in February to get some confidence and play for that really important seed for the Patriot League Conference tournament.
Absolutely. Colgate, definitely a contender. I know that team very, very well, so we'll be looking forward to those matchups. BU finished with a 7-11 record last season. As you mentioned, only conference games due to the pandemic. They have 15 returners. The chemistry is there. Head coach Joe Jones is in his 11th season. What does BU have to do this year to be successful?
Well, let's look back to 2019-20 when they actually won the Patriot League Conference tournament. And you kind of feel for them because the NCAA tournament was canceled that year. But what they did do and what they're actually doing now is they really defended. They were the number one team in the Patriot League in terms of fewest points allowed per game. And they were also the top rebounding team. And right now, they're at those 2 points in the season. It's early, but they're the best team right now in terms of fewest points allowed per game as well as rebounding. If they could do those two things as well as close out games, Chelsea, that's going to be an important part of the success that they want to have. They've already been in 3 one-point games this year. They're 1-2. And when you're playing for that all-important seed in the Patriot League Conference for the tournament, you're going to have to win close games.
Absolutely, absolutely. BU fell to Colgate in the Patriot League quarterfinals last season after winning the conference title the year before, and that's when they clinched their first automatic bid to the tourney in 9 years. Do you expect this team to make the NCAA tournament this season?
You know, this is a team that's built, Chelsea, to get to the NCAA tournament. They stock 5 seniors who have all come up through the program. There's a camaraderie. These players are vested. They've earned the roles that they have today. Their upperclassmen leadership to the younger guys is going to be important. But this is a team that's poised to get there. But the one thing they have to do, different than a lot of these one-bid leagues, the Patriot League does it where the home court is actually the higher seed they host through the conference tournament. So the all-important, that number 1 seed, and they're picked slightly the preseason over Colgate to win it. If they could get that 1 seed and host those conference tournament games all the way through, that's going to be another determining factor if they can win the conference tournament this year.
Okay, Coach, BU is 5-3 on the season so far. They're at George Washington and hosting Binghamton this week. We'll check back in with Coach Spinelli next week when we talk Ivy League ball in the Harvard Crimson.